together. Now, because they all came out separately. So Bitcoins came out first. That's cryptocurrency, right? They've been trying to figure out how to get rid of money, make a one currency world. They've been trying to do that. So apparently, crypto is it, but it's not it because people still don't understand it. They don't know how to get a wallet, all this different kind of stuff, right? But it's still there, and there are people that have a lot of Bitcoins, right? And then they got Ethereums, and they have slow coins, all kinds of coins, Litecoin. I have Litecoins, Litecash, and Bitcoins in my portfolio, all of them, right? Don't mean nothing to nobody. It's just money just sitting there. Now I look at it like, do I still have it? Because I want to see if I still got it. It's still sitting there. So that was all the rage, and everybody was excited because they thought we really were going to go to one currency. That didn't happen because you still got to get all these people off of paper money. That means you got to educate them and train them on how to go in and set up a wallet. Setting up a wallet is not easy.
Right.
A digital wallet is not an easy thing. So you got to, like you said, you got to make sure you don't write that 18 password and lose it anywhere, because if you do, you screwed. Now you got to figure out, okay, so how am I getting my money back? People lose passwords all the time. Everything is password protected. Then pop off Web3. Oh my God, it's the next big thing. And it was for a hot second. So Web3 is when you see like augmented reality, virtual reality. You saw the NFTs. That was hot. Last year, NFTs was hot. I was on the NFT train. But I was still asking myself this question. Well, I'm trying to understand why I would pay money for like some digital art. Like I couldn't figure that part out. But I was like, I'm going to do my own
Well,
NFT.
because they were saying it was part like you ownership, like you own it.
Yeah, but you just buy it. So I couldn't make that make sense for me, right? But I launched the NFT. I was like, I'm going to launch NFT too because I want to see like what people buy. Nobody bought it. Because one, they didn't tell you need an audience first.
Right.
So you figure I'm going to launch an NFT. And I did. My NFT was gorgeous. I had 1,000 pieces in my NFT portfolio. I didn't sell one. I'm thinking I'm about to get rich on NFTs. But me personally, thinking, well, I still don't see why this makes sense. So they was trying to figure out how to attach a utility to it. Well, then we can do like a conference 3 years from now. So you pay this year and you got to come for the next 3 years to the conference. And I'm like, okay, that sounds like a regular membership site. It wasn't anything different about that. Fast forward to AI. Oh, I can see how AI is not going anywhere. I can see why in 12 months it's just going to get smarter and smarter. Why? Because now you can take AI, you can take Web3, AR, and VR, put them together, stand here, look at a hologram of a heart, have it spin the heart around, see which ventricle is messed up, see which artery is blocked. You can see that. I can see why. So, and then AI can say, look at this piece right here. Ventricle to the left is blocked.
Right. I seen where a lot of artists are now, grasping hold of this AI, and they're willing to share you portions of their publishing. Or like I seen the other day on TLC, you can buy like into TLC. So when they write music, sing music, and this and that, you own part of that.
That's almost like that, but that's almost like the NFT. That's what that said, right? So I don't. To me, that's a way to raise money as an artist, right? But what's my return on that investment? So right? I don't want to buy it and just hold it. I want to make money too. Like I'm not trying to buy stuff into it and just sit down.
It's almost like stock. It's almost like stock you buying stock.
So that needs to come with a plan to say, hey, you can get this amount of interest on this. I need that part. I didn't see that part.
No.
Because that's when you buy stock, you say, you know what, I'm about to buy this stock or this mutual fund. And I know that this stock has performed over the last 10 years. It has been performing between 10 and 12%, blah, blah, blah. I know that, right? You tell me about buying some rights into music, how am I getting my money back? I don't care about having stock in TLC.
Right.
I want to know how I'm going to get a return on my investment.
So let me ask you this. Is streaming part of AI?
Streaming's been around for a long time. So since Napster, I don't know if it's necessarily a part of AI or have they now put AI inside of streaming, right? And they have, because now you can actually create playlists. Use AI. There's AI software is out there right now that will curate playlists from your favorite streaming platform and put it all together, and then you can share it with people. Your playlist.
Okay.
From the AI stream playlist that's been put together by AI. I can tell you where I see AI going with music, and I think it's exciting. Music and art. I think it's exciting. So I did a story about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, in my newsletter, AI, Audrey AI, right? And in that newsletter, Drake, it was a guy, his name was Ghostwriter.
Okay.
We don't know who he is. That's the name of his thing. Is Ghostwriter. He created a song using Drake's voice.
Oh, I seen that. What you can take like a person like Tupac and put Tupac in the song, and he can rap.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he
I
did
seen
Drake and one of this and a rapper, right? And I'm sure Drake didn't give him okay to do that, but they also said it was a good song. So I listened to the song. The song was great. Sound just like Drake and the rapper. The Emmys have now said they are going to take AI music and you can get an award for AI music as an Emmy.
Wow.
That's exciting to non-musical creators like me because I can sit down and say, you know what? I'm about to make a song. I'm about to use AI and make a song and submit it to the Emmys or submit it to some movie track and they can play my song on the movie track and hopefully if the movie wins, my track is on there.
So,
and that's me sitting down typing that stuff.
So in me knowing a little bit about the music industry like BMI and ASCAP and stuff like in clearinghouses and stuff like that. So once you do this AI and you take Drake and you take Lil Weezy and you put them together in a song, where I guess at some point in time you got to get clearing on that because
you're supposed to probably.
If you don't get clearing on that, that's open for a suitcase.
Absolutely, because you're infringing on both of their brands, right? And I'm sure their brands, did not. If they didn't give you permission to use their likeness or their voices, that's an infringement.
Right.
And so you're definitely opening yourself up to a lawsuit. This guy is called Ghost. They don't know who he is.
And you know what? It's funny because when you say that, there's people out here that do that. And okay, I made $100 million. You sue me, and the judge said, "Well, I'm gonna award you $15 million." Well, I made 100. I'll give you 15 million.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I think that's the way people are going to start approaching it because it's just like I said. A lot of these artists are really concerned about that now with this AI because they don't know how they're going to get paid on it. They don't know how to get paid on streaming. So it's a whole new platform. And I guess that's the frightening part about all this technology.
It is a whole new platform, but I can tell you this. Even if someone created an AI song and they use Drake and whoever else they use, right? And they made that money, they better make sure that they can afford to be sued. Because if you made $100 million and you're going against Drake, who probably has $100 million,
oh no question,
he can take it all and your house and leave you with absolutely nothing. And don't get it twisted, you got to pay the attorneys. They're gonna get theirs. So you can make all this money and be stupid about it, right? But if you don't have the money to fight them, you can lose everything, the whole $100 million that you made, plus your house, plus your car and your kids.
So it's best if you make it, it's best to go to them and ask for clearance.
Yeah, but here's the thing, AI is changing things, right? You don't even need them. Like, just go find you a cute little voice, synthesize it, sit down and make you some beats on the beat.
Or get you some young person that's not famous.
I wouldn't get nobody. Me personally, I ain't getting nobody. I'm gonna sit down in my computer and I'm gonna come up with my artists and I'm gonna come up with my songs and I'm gonna come up with my beats and I'm gonna put it out there. Cause I don't need no. You don't need anybody at this point.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
You don't need a person. You don't need anybody.
So it's all computer generated.
Listen, you can sit there and create a whole portfolio of songs and then get something like Spreaker and turn on the auto DJ and it play all your songs all day long. You can take them same songs and sell them to Epidemic Sounds, right? And then when people play your song on Epidemic Sound, you get royalties all day long.
Oh, okay.
Listen, it's great.
So
it's scary on one front, but on the other front, it's a great.
It might be a good thing because you look at all this junk of music they putting out there now, and people buying it. So it might be a good thing, especially if you can create something that's entertaining and likable.
Think about when Run DMC and what's the man name? Walk This Way. Walk This Way.
Oh yeah. I know.
They did a total crossover and became huge. Think about was it Toby Keith and the boy, the cowboy song.
Mm-hmm.
Nas, what's his name? Lil Nas and the cowboy. Nas X.
And Cyrus, Molly Cyrus.
Billy Cyrus.
Yeah, I think whatever her father's name.
Okay, I think it's Billy Cyrus. Okay, so you had two humans doing that, right? They did a total crossover. Song was a hit. Now you can just take AI and create what you want to create. You can speak it in 3 languages. It's gonna be in Mandarin, English, and Spanish all at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I can say here that, to our listeners that, hey, we all got to get up on this AI. We got to get to the point of understanding, even if just understanding the basics of AI,
Yeah.
to be able to know what's getting ready to happen, being abreast to what's happening in the world today. And like Audrey said, even if you don't understand it, attach yourself to somebody that do understand it. It'll help you along the way. Um, and we just gonna just keep having these conversations and trying to put AI out there, and hopefully that we'll get to a point that we all understand it. And we're gonna reach out right now into our segment of options with Eddie and see if we can get Eddie on the phone and see if Eddie what he thinks about AI in the financial world.
Right
Let's
on.
see if we can get Eddie on the phone. Hey Eddie, how you doing today? Okay, so Eddie, what was here today talking about? We was talking about AI, and we want to just touch bases with you. We're talking to Eddie with and Eddie's options with Eddie, and he's gonna just tap in a little bit about how AI is working in the financial world. So Eddie, we just want to ask you a couple of questions. What do you think about AI in the world of finance and trading? So when you mean changing the game, so it's basically what you would call a broker, and or you are in front of a computer and saying, "Hey, I think this might be a great stock to buy today," or "Hey, I think that if you look over the past years of what this stock has done, AI is basically doing all that for you now." So let me say in